Welcome everyone to another Warhammer 40k Battle Report, Season 2, Episode 1. And today we are playing Mission 22, Battle Lines from the GT 2020 book. It's a 1500 point battle today, and here is the battlefield. The battlefield is an abandoned chemical facility. There is 5 line of sight blocking obstacles on the board. There's 4 objective markers, and the opponents are deploying on the short edges of the table. Paul will be playing the Harlequins.
Really looking forward to playing the Harlequins today. They're fast, they've got great invulnerable saves, they're not the toughest, but boy can they hit hard and they keep coming.
Jamie will be playing the Necrons.
Hi, I'm Jamie from TableTop Quality 40k on Instagram, and today I'm playing the Necrons.
For the Harlequins today we have 1500 points of the Frozen Stars. We have a Battalion, and in the HQ slots we have 2 Troupe Masters. One is the Warlord, and he has a great Harlequin. In the Troupe slots we have 3 units of Troupe, each with 5 players and identical loadouts. In the Elite slot we have 1 Solitaire, and in the Fast Support slots we have 2 units of Sky Weavers, all with identical loadouts. And in the dedicated transport slot, we have 3 Star Weavers. Okay, for the Necrons today, we have 1,495 points. We have a Battalion and a Custom Dynasty. The Custom Dynasty is relentlessly expansionist and eternal conquerors. In the HQ choice, we have a Catacomb Command Barge, which is the Warlord. We have the Royal Warden with a Veil of Darkness and a Chronomancer. In the Troops choice, we have 20 Warriors with Gauss Reapers and 2 units of 10 Warriors with Gauss Flailers. In the Elites option we have a Canoptic Reanimator and Scorpic Destroyers, 1 with a Reed Blade and 4 with Threshers. In the Fast Attack slot we have 2 units of 3 Scarabs and a unit of 5 Wraiths. In the Heavy Support slot we have 1 Canoptic Doomstalker.
Okay, and we're back. And after deployment, I'll just summarise the Harlequins deployment first. Everyone who can be hiding is hiding, just like the Aeldari normally do. And the bikes, they have sort of front-lined it because, to be honest, there was nowhere for them to really hide. They are sort of making use of that in the middle, but yeah, they've taken a risk. They've taken a risk. And the Necrons now.
Yeah, they've deployed fairly far forward. I was slightly tempted to keep them all the way back to avoid early charges from the Harlequins, but hopefully this will let them absorb a little bit of damage and then maybe try and make some gains. So we'll have to see.
Yes, it could be painful with your pre-game move.
Yeah, we'll see. It might have to be 6 inches back the way, depending on who gets the first turn.
Okay. Well, let's just grab some dice and we'll do the first turn roll off. Is anywhere? Okay, Necrons have got 1.
1.
And the Harlequins have got a 2. Okay, so end of the movement and command phase for the Harlequins, and we got 1 CP back in the movement phase, which we spent on Prismatic Blur and this unit of Sky Weavers, who have now got a 3-up invulnerable save. Just to summarise the move, the bikes have moved forward. They've got their maximum 6-inch advance. They've just tried their best to get close to the Necrons before a lot of firepower is brought their way. These guys are really hoping to get the charge off because if they don't, they're probably going to die next time. Or at least half of them are going to die. The transports have they've moved up. They're on, one is on that objective here, one is in the centre hiding, and the other one has stayed back on the objective in my deployment zone. And that is it, really. There is no psychic phase because I don't think I have any psychers, and I don't think the Necrons have any psychers either. So you don't have to worry about the psychic phase this whole game.
Nice and quick.
So let's move into the shooting phase. Okay, shooting phase for the Harlequins, turn 1, and these bikes are going to unload their payload. This bike here can't see over this line of sight blocking terrain, so they can't shoot this unit, but everyone else is going to shoot that unit. And this single bike is going to shoot unit of scarabs. So we will get a minimum of 3 shots each into the Necron warriors. We've got 5d6 coming in. Okay, that's quite a lot. So 10, 16, 20, plus 3, so 23. We'll get some dice and we'll be right back. Okay, 23 shots, they advance, so it's -1, so they're hitting on 4s. Okay, so after that horrendous roll, we got 11 hits. Necron's toughness 4?
Toughness 4.
Okay, so strength 4, toughness 4, wounded on 4s. Okay, so that is 3, 6, 8. 8 wounds at -1 on the Necron warriors.
Yes, that's a 5+ save then.
So 5 ups on the Necron warriors.
So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Painful.
Yep.
So the last bike shooting the scarabs gets 2 shots. And he will be hitting on 4s, and they both miss. So that was easy. So now we'll get your reanimations.
So I get to roll 5 dice, and because I used the stratagem for the Canoptic Reanimator, reanimation prioritization, I think it's called.
Okay.
They get an increase to their reanimation, so they normally reanimate on 5s, they're now reanimating on 4+, and they reroll 1s because they're warriors, so
Okay.
they'll only fail on a 2 or a 3, so expect these all to be 2s and 3s. Well, that's not bad, so 3 of them stand back up,
That's pretty good.
so 2 are completely dead.
Moving into the middle of the table. So these Sky Reavers here are going to shoot this 10 strong unit of Necron warriors. And it's the same again, so 66 with the lowest being 3, not as great this time, so 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, and 21. I'll just grab 21 dice. Okay, so they advanced, so they will be hitting on 4s, and we're going to do 11 and then 10. Okay, that's not super great. Picking up a barrel, I'm going to roll the barrel as well. Roll the barrel. There we go. And let's see what this mess comes back with. Okay, after that we got 10 hits, and I'll be wounding on 4s. It's not bad. That is 8 wounds. -1.
And saving on 5s. 2, 3 save, so 5 are down.
Yep. So it'll be 5 reanimations.
Yeah, 5 reanimations, and they don't have the luxury of having the extra +1, so they are coming back to life on 5s and 6s.
Okay.
But rerolling 1s.
Nice. That's 3 reanimated.
Right, and that one. So 3 come back.
Yeah.
So 2.
That's pretty good. Pretty good though. Okay, and the final bit of shooting will be this transport into this unit of Necron warriors. And it's got 2 Shuriken cannons, so it will be hitting on 4s because it's advanced. And I don't know why I'm only rolling 2 dice because it's assault 3. Okay, so 4 hits. It is strength 6, so it will be wounded on 3s, and one of them is at -3. So there's three wounds, but one of them's at -3.
So one of them's not going to get a save, and then. Is that right?
Yep, so I think one will have no save, and then you'll get 2 standard saves.
Are they. So the 6 is at -3, and the other 2 are at.
0.
Oh, it's AP 0 for that. Okay, so
Yeah.
that's 2 will get 4+.
What's your standard save?
4+.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
One dies and 2 saves.
1 save, 1 more then. So
you get 2
2
reanimations.
reanimation rolls, and needing 5s and 6s. So they are both gone.
Okay.
4 from that unit.
Okay, we're back in the charge phase for the Harlequins. It's still turn 1, and these bikes here are going to declare a charge on this big unit and also this small unit. And I think some Overwatch pain will be coming in from the big unit.
Are you charging this one as well?
Yes.
Okay. This, I'll check the range because this thing actually gets to Overwatch if you're charging the unit within
Okay.
6 inches of it.
Okay, we'll be right back. Let's go and check. Okay, so just before we roll, we've checked, and this big, is it a Doomstalker?
Synoptic Doomstalker, yeah.
The Doomstalker can also fire Overwatch because he's within 6 inches of the target. However, first we have 40 shots. Hit on 5s because
The Protocol of the Eternal Guardian for the Necrons. So here we go, hitting on 5s. 6 on that first lot. And we'll do 5s and 6s again. 2, 4, 6, 7, so 13 hits from Overwatch coming in.
nice.
Ooh, not as good as I was hoping. That is still 7 wounds.
Okay. 7 wounds. We've got a 3 up in vulnerable save. Okay, so 1 bike is dead and 1 bike has 1 wound. Okay, we'll be right back with the Doomstalker.
D6 for the Doomstalker Blaster.
Okay, the Doomstalker.
1.
Is that the last one?
It is.
I think I've still got 5, so you
Is that a
still
minimum
get
of
3.
3? Okay.
So 3 shots.
3 shots and hitting on 5s and 6s. And
Nice. 2 hits.
So 2 hits. That's strength 10.
So 2's to wound. 2 wounds.
2 wounds.
In 3s. 1 failed. I will use a CP. And it's passed.
That's it.
So I burned a CP to save a bike.
And a Twin Gauss Flare coming in now. Again, doing 5s and 6s. And no. So that is
Okay.
all the Overwatch done.
So hopefully I can now make the charge. So here we go. Yeah, very good. Okay, and we're still in charge phase, and these bikes could try and charge that unit of warriors, but it's got a wee bit too far, and I don't have a reroll anymore, so I'm going to try and charge the Scarabs, and that is a fail. We don't have to check that. Okay, in the fight phase now, and we have these 4 bikes here are going to be attacking this big blob of warriors, and this bike has piled into the small blob, and we'll do him in a moment. So they all charged in, they are frozen stars, so they get +1 to their attacks. So that will be 4 attacks per bike. And they are hitting on 3s.
That's a good roll.
That's not bad. Let's take these misses away, and I'll try and pick them up. And you're a toughness 4, aren't you?
Toughness 4, yeah.
So we are wounding on 4s. Only strength 4.
Not bad.
Take these away. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 saves at -2.
Oh, that'll be 6s then. 6 saves at -2.
Yeah.
So here we go. None.
None.
That's 6 through.
6 dead from the big blob. And I'll do the small blob just now. So 4 attacks, only 2 hits. And no wounds. That was easy. So you can now do your reanimations.
5s and 6s for these reanimation rolls for these 6 Necrons. Not bad, so 3
Nice.
stand back up, and that puts the Necron Warrior, they reroll 1s, so,
Okay.
so 3, so 3 are slain.
3 of the 6 are slain. Yep, so the 17 warriors fighting back against the bikes, and also 6 warriors in the other one, the other combat.
Yeah. So
you could do them all at
as we
once.
say, we'll do them all together,
or-
so that'd be 23 if you can get that many dice.
I don't know if this guy gives them rerolls or
Not at the moment.
not yet.
No. So 23 hitting on 3s.
Nice. Oh, that's pretty
That's
good.
a pretty good roll. So drop 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 17.
17 hit.
My maths holds out. That's a bit better for you. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 wounds.
Okay, 8-3 up. Invulnerable saves. Sorry.
Right.
So 1 bite dies and another bite dies. Not the best for the Harlequins. Okay, we're still in the fight phase, and the Harlequins are going to use a stratagem called War Dancers, so they can immediately fight again. So these 3 are going to get 4 attacks each, hitting on 3s again. Into this big blob of warriors.
Good roll.
That's not bad, so we dropped 3, so that's 9 hits. And we'll be wounding on 4s. That's not bad either.
Is that 8?
That should be... It is... Yeah, it is 8. Okay, 8 saves. -2.
6s. Yeah.
Nice.
1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 go through.
Nice. Okay, and then you get to try and save them.
So 5s coming back on 5s and 6s. Whoa!
3 CP to kill 1 warrior. And also 3 bites. Okay, we can sort of wrap up the turn 1 for the Harlequins there. Because I did not kill a unit, I don't think. So I will not grind them down. And obviously primary and the other secondaries are scored in my turn. I did get engaged on all fronts though, so 3 points for that. And we can move on to the Necron's turn to see how these bikes are going to be decimated in the first round of shooting. So we'll be right back. Okay, we're back. It's turn 1 for the Necrons, end of the movement and the command phase. And what has happened, Jamie?
So a few things have gone off. There were no living metal rerolls because everything that died last turn was a warrior, basically. Before he moved, the Necron Overlord gave My Will Be Done to this unit of Necron warriors and to the big blob of Necron warriors in the centre.
Mm-hmm.
And the Chronomancer gave a Chronometron save to the unit of Scorpic Destroyers who've moved forward. And lastly, the Canoptic Reanimator has put its reanimation beam onto the big unit of Necrons, so they have a +1 to their reanimation rolls until the next command phase.
Cool. Nasty, but cool.
We'll see.
And the Wraiths have went around the corner to try and flank. Not this turn, but maybe next
Not
turn.
this turn, they're waiting for a counter punch, I think. The Scarabs have advanced to get onto the objective there and hopefully claim that because they are objective secured.
Mm-hmm.
And then on the other flank, the Scarabs are going up and they're going to bravely suicidally charge the bikes, I think.
Okay.
So we'll see how it goes.
Okay. So we'll be back in the shooting phase because there's no sidekicks. Okay, so shooting phase for the Necrons, and we forgot morale phase at the end of the Harlequin's turn. I have used the command point stratagem to auto-pass the bikes because I didn't want to risk losing the bikes because they're so expensive. But anyway, now we have some rapid fire warriors going to annihilate this unit of bikes, and I have used 2 CP for lightning fast reactions. So although they've got +1, they're -2, so it's going to be -1.
Yeah, so hitting on 4s, here we go. About half and half, let's see.
Yeah, it's not terrible.
8, so exactly half. And then strength 4 versus...
Toughness 4. So 4's to wound.
That could have been better. So 2 wounds.
2 wounds minus?
-1, doesn't matter, you've got an invulnerable save.
Yep, I do. It's a 4 up, and I failed 1. So 1 has taken a wound. Okay.
Okay, the next unit to shoot is going to be the Chronomancer. I'll just check the range of that.
Okay.
So it's got an Entropic Lance, which is 18 inches on assault 1. It's well within range. And it's going to hit on a 4 as well.
Okay. Nice.
Hits. And that is strength 8. Toughness
4, so
4.
2s. Which is a 1.
And I will command point reroll that.
Okay. And it is a wound. So 4 up, invulnerable save, and it is a fail. And depending on what it does, I might reroll it.
It does D3 plus 3 damage.
Oh, so it will kill a bike.
Yes.
Okay, let me have a quick think. Okay, I think I'm going to go for it because it's 50-50. Because of the 4 up invulnerable save. So here we go. Oh, I made it. So let me just get that CP mark down.
So next up is going to be the Cryptic Command Barge firing its Gauss Cannon into the Void Weaver.
Yes, the one who's carrying my Warlord.
So we'll see. So this is heavy 3 and hitting on 2s normally, but -1. So 3s. So 3
Nice.
hits. And strength 6.
Yep, so 3s to wound because I'm toughness 5.
3s to wound.
Oh. I'll be my invulnerable save, I suspect, which fails.
So the damage is D3
Okay.
for 1.
For 1 damage.
That was very worth it.
Okay.
So next up we have the Royal Warden with his Relic Gauss Blaster shooting into the Void Reaver as well. And it normally hits on 3s, so he'll be hitting on 4s this time. So there we go. 1 hit. That is strength 5, toughness 5.
Yeah.
So near 4 to wind. And it wins.
Nice. Has it got AP?
It does -2 AP, but your invulnerable save.
Failed it again.
That's damage 2.
Okay, so he's down to 3 damage. So, the, what's it? Canoptic Doomstalker
yeah.
is shooting all the way over here into these bikes.
So heavy D6 for 4, that's good.
Cool.
And hitting on 5s, I think, 'cause he's normally 4s to hit, and he's got -1.
-1.
5s, 2 hits.
Okay.
It's strength 10 because he stayed
still. Yeah. 3s to wound. 1 wound. Actually, so that's 2.
So it's 2.
That's my bad.
No, sorry. So,
2 saves made.
yeah.
For once. Okay, that is the shooting complete for the Necrons. Not as effective as Jamie had hoped.
No.
But we shall go into the charge phase and maybe the Necrons can steal some of the points. Okay, so we're back in the charge phase and these scarabs are going to go into these bikes. And I think these
Scorpion Destroyers are going to try and charge round to the back into these.
I'm sure they will.
And that is it.
But I am going to pay Overwatch to try and kill these scarabs. And I'm going to roll the 6d6 shots just now. And I'm going to pick up that many dice and I'll be right back. Okay, so 16 shots into the scarabs, hitting on 6s. And that is only 1. Not great. Okay then, scarab's toughness. I'm going to assume it's at least 4.
Low.
That's a 5 anyway.
That'll wound, their toughness 3.
So that'll be a wound at -1.
And that they won't get the same.
Okay, only 1 damage.
In that case, one of them goes down to 3 wounds.
So that did not pay off. All those shots. Only 1 6. Okay, maybe we can take them out in the combat. We'll see. We'll go on to the charge rolls.
Okay.
Doesn't really matter which order you do them in,
No,
I
so
suppose.
do these scabs first coming in.
They've made it?
They've definitely made it.
Yes.
So we'll go there.
Okay.
And next, the Scorpion Destroyers are going to try and come round to get the bikes.
They are.
7,
I think
that should be enough.
That's definitely enough.
Yep.
So we'll move them in and we'll be back in the fight phase. Okay, so
Starting with the scabs over here.
yeah, starting with the chargers. With
12.
Okay.
Hitting on 4s. Normally. Are you still -1? Is it only shooting?
Only shooting?
Oh, only shooting. Okay, so
Yep, there's 1 hit.
one hit. And 3. That's 6. And those 2 6s automatically wound.
Okay.
But to roll for these other 4, and they are strength 3, toughness
Toughness is 4.
So it's going to be
5s to wound.
5s to wound.
So one more, so that's 3 wounds.
At 0 AP. That's why you've got invulnerable saves anyway.
I do, so 4 ups. I failed 2, and that is just enough to kill the one at the back. Okay then.
Here we go, Scorpion Destroyers, 4 of them with Threshers, so they've got 4 attacks, and hitting on 3s and rerolling 1s into these bikes.
One of 2s.
A few 2s, so I'll get rid of those. Roll that one. 12 hits. Now to wound, they are strength 5.
Cool. Be 3s.
3s.
Definitely 3s.
Yeah. Strength 5. There we go. 8 wounds get through.
Okay. 8 wounds. Cool. My 3 up invulnerability save is still active until my command phase. So, okay. So I've got 1 bike killed.
Actually, are damage 2.
Damage 2. So I've got 1 bike killed and 1 bike on 1 wound.
Okay, and now the Scorpion Destroyer with the Reap Blade, so he is hitting on 3s rerolling 1s. Just as well. So
Yeah.
2 hits, and he is at strength 7.
Cool. So still 3s.
Still 3s. 2 wounds.
2 wounds. Is that nasty damage?
3.
Yeah. So this bike is dead. I'll get him out of the way. Okay, painful stuff there, and I will start to fight back. So this lone bike is going to hit the big blob of warriors, who actually they've got the benefit for the reanimation, but I'm going to do it anyway. So hitting on 3s and wounding on 4s, nothing. Excellent. And coming over here, I will have 5 bikes with 3 attacks each, so I'll just get 15 dice and I'll be right back. Okay, 15 hits. Hitting on 3s. Okay, there's quite a lot of misses there. 4, 5 misses. What's the toughness of a scarab? 3. So wounding on 3s, if I can pick these up, roll these 3. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 wounds. Only 4. So 4 go through, 2 damage each. The first 2 kill that one, the second 2 kill that one.
Yep. So let's see if they reanimate at all.
Yes.
So 4 dice.
This is where the reanimation's a a downgrade on the last Codex.
It is, yeah. It's a bit not quite as many 6s for them.
Yeah, almost.
That is enough for 1 to come back. Is that right? No.
No, you need 4.
You need 4.
You need 4. That's why it's a
right,
downgrade.
right. Absolutely.
Whereas before it was just 1 dice.
Yeah, that's right.
So you get to do it for both of them.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah. So it wasn't enough.
Wasn't enough.
So you now get to fight back with
The
the warriors. I can almost just remove that bike, but we'll roll some dice and see what happens. Okay, so the warriors, 16 hits into the lone bike, just continuing the combats. And they're hitting on 2s because of my will be done.
That is them all hit.
All hit, excellent.
And toughness 4 on the bike?
Yeah.
So 4's to wound. There's a few lost, but it's quite a lot, so it's...
Yeah. It's enough if I fail them.
3, 6, 8 to save. Just as 8 invulnerable saves come up.
So, needing 3s, and the bike is dead. So, that was that. I should have just removed them. Let's get them out of the way. Okay, so that is the end of turn 1 for Necrons and the Harlequins. How did that go for you, Jamie?
I'm better than I was expecting, if I'm honest. I was pretty worried going into the game, thinking that I would just be facing a mass onslaught of Harlequins, which we did, but they haven't removed as much as I was expecting them to. So yeah, I'm quite pleased that I managed to clear the lines of that first group of bikes, but just a bit worried about what is kind of lurking in the transports at the back.
Yes, we need to get those up there quickly, or else it's going to be over quickly. So we'll move into Harlequins turn 2, but at the end of turn 1 it is Harlequins 3 and Necrons 0, only because the Harlequins have had engage in offerings. So let's go into turn 2. Okay, turn 2 for the Harlequins, and we have done a couple of things. So the bikes that were over here have moved and advanced. Sorry, they've fallen back and moved onto this building. They haven't advanced. So they're going to try and shoot and charge something. The Solitaire, who was in the transport at the back, has moved up using his blitz move, and he has moved into the middle of a big pile of death.
Just where it wants to be.
Everyone else's charges were advances. Sorry, were pretty poor. So these troops are just hiding behind this line of sight blocking terrain. These ones are kind of stuck in the middle of nowhere. They're maybe going to try and charge these guys. And the ones over here are looking at the wraiths and thinking this is probably a mistake. And the Great Harlequin Troop Master is left with dealing with the scarabs, hopefully. And the boats themselves are just sitting on points doing nothing. So we'll move into the shooting phase and see what happens. Okay, we're back in the shooting phase, turn 2 for the Harlequins. And we're going to start with the 3 boats who are all shooting scarabs. So we're going to start with this boat who's shooting this scarab, and he didn't advance, so it's 3 shots, hitting on 3s, and they all hit. Oh, actually, I'm saying 3 shots, he's got 2 cannons, so it's 6 shots. We dropped 2. He will be wounding. Clank, clank, clank. He will be wounding.
Toughness 3, so.
On 2s. Okay, so that's all wounds.
And
one's minus 3, and 3 of them are normal.
So that's 3 saves on a 6. Roll that.
Well, that's cocked.
Reroll that.
And he still gets a 6.
So 1 wound left.
Yes, 1 wound left. Okay, moving on to the next transport boat. He's going to be shooting this group of scarabs. So 6 shots. And he doesn't get to reroll 1. Wounding on 2s. So that will be 1 at minus 3 and 2 normals.
So 1 goes through and you say 2 normals?
Yeah.
So using 6s.
Oh. Oh.
So 3 go through. Are they just damage 1?
Just damage 1, so it's the exact same as the other scarab. He'll be left on 1 wound. Frustratingly. But the next boat is going to shoot them. So this is the last boat. And again, I'm just rolling 3 dice for some reason. So drop 1. And then to the wound, needing 2s. So there's 2 at minus 3 and 3 normals.
So 2 go through. 1 saves. 4 go through, so that's an entire base, basically.
Yep.
Sweet.
Well, that one would die, and then the one would carry to the next one.
Yep.
Okay.
Actually, before we do that,
You get reanimation.
reanimation, which I forgot about. So
He doesn't get it because he's not dead yet.
that's true. So 1 dead, so it's got 4. The chance of getting 4 6s.
It's possible, but
Yeah.
it's unlikely.
So he is gone.
Okay. Now I'm going to pick up the dice for this one. So these 5 Sky Reavers are going to shoot this unit of 8 warriors. And I know it seems like overkill, but I only killed a couple last time. So I'm going to grab the dice, we'll be right back. Okay, it's a 5 assault d6, but there is 8 there, so the minimum will be 15. And we will get 5, 8, 11, 17, 20. So 5 better than the minimum. Okay, I'm going to break these 20 shots into 2, so first 10, and they will be hitting on 3s because they didn't advance. So that is 7 hits. It should be. I think I miscounted a dice somehow. So here's an extra dice. There we go.
Yep.
So 7 hits for the first 10, second 10 is 11, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 hits. So 13, wounded on 4s. Yeah, it's not bad. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, only 6. 6 at -1.
That is going to be 5 ups needed.
Okay. So 1, 2, so 4 are slain, maybe. Maybe. No, I'm sure 2 will come back at least.
I'd hope so. So they need 5s and 6s and they reroll 1s.
Yes.
Oh, 1 comes back.
Okay.
So 3 are dead.
Excellent. We're slowly grinding them away. And that was the shooting. There wasn't much shooting for the Harlequins. So we're going to go straight into the charge phase now. And the charges that will be coming in is this transport into the lone scarab. Excellent. And then we'll have these guys going in here into the what are they called again? The
Scorpic destroyers.
Yes, they're such a good name. And this boat will be going into the other scarabs. The Troupe Master will be going to the scarabs, and the Troupe will be going into the wraiths, which seems suicidal. And in the middle here, I think the Solitaire will go into just the Scorpic destroyers, because he could die to Overwatch quite easily. So let's just start with his charges. We'll start over here with this boat automatically, almost.
Yeah, you can't really fail.
Going in there. So here we go. Next we will try these guys going in here. So that maybe a 4. Oh, they've made it. There we go. So I'll just move him in there just now. And the Solitaire is going to be going in here, which he really can't fail. What else we got? We've got this boat going into the scarabs, so that's a pass. And then we've got this troop going into the race, which is going to be up to the barricade, which could be a fail. Better measure that. Did I get 4 to the barricade?
4 to get up the barricade.
So they're in, and then the Great Harlequin Troupe Master into the scarabs. It seems like overkill, but it has to happen. And that's the charges, apart from the bikes, I forgot about. What to do with the bikes? I think the bikes will charge everyone down here in this region. I don't know if you want to fire Overwatch. With only 5 warriors remaining.
You know, our Overwatch is a bit worse now because we've moved into another command protocol for this phase. So we're in the Hungry Void now, so we get +1 strength and we're charged, but it's not going to help me Overwatch. I think I might fire Overwatch with the Chronomancer and hope that I might take down one bike. So
Let's do it. Is it just one shot?
it is just one
So
shot.
it's a big risk.
It is a big risk.
Oh. Well, it's off the table, so it doesn't count anyway.
Right.
Don't know why I followed it.
1. So yeah, that was not worth the command point at all.
Okay, let's see what distance the bikes are getting. 9. So we'll move everything in and we'll be right back. Okay, after the charge phase, everyone has moved in. And we're going to start with the Solitaire, who's charged into the Scorpic Destroyers. He gets +2 attacks for his Blitz and +1 for the charge move because he has Frozen Stars. So, hit on 2s, 11 attacks. He drops 3. And unfortunately, he is only strength 4. And these guys are toughness 5, so 5's to wound, but he does get 4 wounds in. At minus, I want to say -1? -2, sorry.
3 wounds?
Yes, 3 6s.
-2, they have...
You'll have your...
5 plus invulnerable saving them from the Chronomancer. 1, so 2 wounds go through.
Yep, it's only 2 wounds.
Is it
Only 1 each.
only 1 each?
Yeah.
They are 3 wounds, so 1 is alive on 1 wound remaining.
Yes. And now you may interrupt if you wish.
I was thinking exactly that.
Yes. Where are you going to interrupt?
I am thinking.
I'm thinking probably here.
That's exactly what I was thinking. That's exactly what I was thinking, but I'm trying to decide whether I go for the Solitaire, he's already fought. No, we're going to go for. We're going to interrupt and we're going to go for the
Troupe.
The Troupe.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm going to get some dice. So I've got 4, 8, 12, 16 of the normal ones.
Okay.
And because they have been charged this turn, they are at +1 strength. So we're going to be quite strong. So 16 and hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s.
Okay.
So there's 2 1s there to re-roll. There's a few 2s. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 drops. So 11. And they are now strength 6. So I'm going to say it's going to be 2s to win.
2s to win, because we are soft Eldar. A lot.
2 dropped, but that is still 3, 6, 9 wounds going through.
Okay.
And each of these is actually
Yeah, each one will kill 1.
damage 2.
Okay, here comes 9 4s. It's been done, but not today. They are dead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, they're dead. Goodbye, Troupe. Okay, painful stuff there. Moving back to the Harlequins charges, and we're going to attack the Scarabs with the transport. Getting 4 attacks. He is hitting on 3s. And wounding on 3s.
So, yeah.
So 2 wounds, just fail 1, please.
Yeah, I can't see that going through.
Hey.
Double 1.
Does he come back? Unlikely, but does he come back before 6s?
4 6s, yeah. Can't see that happening.
Oh,
no, not bad.
Almost.
2, yeah.
Almost.
Some of them wanted to come back.
So we've got 1 dead. So I'm now going to repeat that over here with this bolt that's just charged into these scarabs. So 4 attacks, 4 hits, and 4 wins. Because that's strength 5 and your toughness 4.
Toughness 3.
Oh, right,
So,
okay.
yeah.
Definitely.
So AP bash.
No, just yeah. Maybe 0.
6s. No, they all go through.
So kills 1 and
Kills
does 3 damage to the other one.
So I'll take that one down.
Yeah.
And 3 damage to that one.
Yeah.
1 wound remaining.
You get to try and reanimate that one.
Oh yeah, of course.
It's extremely unlikely, but
And do 4 6s.
we'll do it.
1 6, so yeah, no. They are gone.
And then we can roll some dice and see if the Great Harlequin can kill a 1-wounded Scarab. So
I'd be worried if he couldn't.
yeah, so let me just check how many attacks I need to roll here. Okay, the Great Harlequin here. He's got 5 attacks. He's hit on 2s and re-rolling any 1s. Of course there's a 1. And then he will be wounding on... He will now be strength 4, so 3s.
Yeah.
He gets to re-roll failed wounds, which is just as well. That's a cock as well, aren't they? So that was the cock one, okay. Okay, so 3 wounds. And it's a power sword, so it's minus...
So it's no save.
2, I think. It's minus something.
That'll be straight through then.
So
that
straight
one's
through,
dead.
so he's dead.
So reanimation. There's time for 4 6s.
Maybe now, yes.
No.
Excellent. So I've cleared you
Scabs
off
are gone.
the points.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, continuing with the chargers, we have 3 bites going into the warriors and 2 bites going into the... Is it the
Chronomancer.
Chronomancer? It's a great name.
Yes.
Okay, so hitting on 3s for against the warriors, dropping 2, 3, sorry. And then I will be wounding you on 4s. Okay, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4 at minus. I keep wanting to say minus 2. It is minus 2.
That'll be 6s. 1, so 3 go through.
So 3 die. And then the character, Chronomancer?
Chronomancer. Could be Chronomancer given the colour scheme, but yeah, it's Chronomancer.
So, 8 attacks, dropping 3. And then wounding, what's his toughness?
Toughness is 4.
Still wounded on 4s, so 2 against him.
And
2 at -2.
they have got a 4+ invulnerable save. So here we go. So
2 damage.
we roll that.
You could.
I won't just now. I'll take the 2 damage.
Taking the
for
2
now.
damage. And then you have 3 reanimations.
3 damages, so they will be getting up back on 5s or 6s, rerolling 1s. No, 2
Oh,
ones.
2 ones.
No,
Oh.
they are gone.
For once, none come back. As a first. And if you can hear that, that is my stomach. That is not the Harlequins in pain. And the final combat is over there, which we'll come back for. I just need to calculate how many dice I'm going to roll against the race for no reason, because they're all going to live. Okay, over here we have 5 Troupe fighting wraiths. They're insane. We have 25 hits, but I've only got 24 dice, so we are hitting on 3s. And I'll reroll a miss. So there's a miss, which is still a miss. So let me just take out the 2s and the 1s and we'll be right back. Okay, so 17 hits, wounding on 5s, because the wraiths are toughness 5. That's not bad.
That's pretty good.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wounds. 6 wounds at -1.
Would they have an invulnerable save? Let's say a 4.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, that's right. They used to have a 3+ invulnerable
Yeah,
save.
that's true.
It's now a 4+. So, oh, that's horrendous.
That's all of them. They're D3 damage each.
Let me have a think. Don't think there's anything I can do.
Okay, damage. We'll do them one at a time because it does matter. So the first one does 3. I don't know how many wounds they start with, sorry.
I've got 3, so the first one will be gone.
First one kills 1, second one does 1. Third one kills it. Next one does 1. Next one does 1. So the next one kills it. And the last one kills 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 wraiths. Wow, they Troupe are actually better than I thought. Oh, to be fair, the saving roll was diabolical.
That was pretty terrible, yeah.
So that is all my initial combats. So we'll go on to getting slapped back now. And we'll see how many Harlequins are still here. Okay, we just about forgot about the reanimates because it's definitely worth doing.
Yeah, let's hope we get 1 back, that'd be good. So 5s and 6s.
There's only 1 5.
Oh,
2 5s.
2 5s,
That's brutal.
that is brutal.
It's just about as bad as the saving roll, but not as bad. I think it's still going to be a Necron victory, guys, but we'll see what
I'm
happens
not so
here.
sure now. Starting with the Wraith fighting back, so 4 attacks sitting on 4s.
This Wraith is pissed off.
Oh, 1.
He's so angry that he's missed 3 times.
And it should win because he's on 6.
Yeah.
So it should be around
2's
2.
to wound. It
Finally.
does wound. It wounds. Can he bounce it?
Yes.
He can. Okay. Nasty stuff.
And over here, start with this one, the Chronomancer. She has got 1 attack. And she'll be hitting on, let's say, 3s.
Okay. So 1 attack and on 3. It's a 2.
I will re-roll that.
It's going to re-roll.
5. So hits.
Yep.
And we're doing +1 strength because she was charged. So strength 5.
Yep.
Is that strength 5 she's on?
Yep, so we've 3s anyway.
Yep.
3s either way. The worst wasted re-roll.
Yep, absolutely wasted. And then 2 warriors.
2 warriors.
Who both hit.
Yes.
And they are on strength 5 as well.
Yep. So still 3s.
So 1 wound.
1 save, please. Can't see what that is. It's a 4. Oh. Painful stuff.
Yep, and that is it, I think.
Okay, let me just do some stuff and I'll be right back. Okay, so we're burning 3 CP. That's all of my CP for Harlequins. And this unit of bikes are going to fight again. And we're going to start with the 2 who are targeting the character. And they will be hitting on 3s. Okay, so 2 misses. And they are still wounding on 4s. But they all wound. Somehow.
6.
6 wounds.
Oh, I need 6 4-ups.
Yes.
Yeah, that seems unlikely given the way I've been rolling. Oh,
Not far away, but
far away, but one
not
gets
enough.
through. Damage 2?
Doesn't matter because he's only got 2 wounds.
There's only one got through.
Only 1?
Yeah.
Okay. I think it is damage 2. I'm going to check and cut away. So it is damage 2, but yeah, it is damage 2, and I don't think. No, you can't reanimate him because that's a unit dead, isn't it?
It is.
Unless there's a special rule.
There is a stratagem I'm thinking about.
Okay. Well, what we'll do is, while you're checking that, because we can always come back, I'll roll against the 2 warriors who are stuck in the middle here. So the 3 bikes attacking the 2 warriors, we drop 2. Oh, we drop 3, sorry. And to wound, we need 4s. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 wounds. 6 wounds on the 2 warriors.
1, 2, 3,
So
4,
you'll
5,
need
6.
6s to save.
6s to save. Seems unlikely. Yep.
So they are dead, so everyone is dead. So we'll be right back once I've checked some stratagems. So we've checked some stuff.
So I'm going to pay 1 more CP to get me down to 2 for Resurrection Protocols, which I'm using on the Chronomancer.
Yep.
So on a 4+, she'll get back up. Of course.
And of course.
That's a 2.
So we managed to wipe them. Okay, we'll be right back, guys. Okay, so end of Harlequin's turn 2. I did forget to keep someone in this corner of the table, which has currently got all the dice in it. So I only get 2 points for engage, but I did manage to kill 4 units, so I might grind them down this turn. And I obviously got 10 for primary and 2 for vital ground at the start of the turn. And I'm currently, well, the Harlequins are currently pinning in pretty much all of the Necrons, although I am aware there's still a Veil of Darkness that can be used. So let's see what happens in Necron's turn 2. Okay, turn 2 for the Necrons.
Okay, so
And what's this happened?
few things happened to the usual admin. So living metal, one Scorpion sort of got a wound back, knowing that all the wraiths couldn't get anything back. So the wraiths of the lone wraith that's still remaining has fallen out of combat and has bravely run away because I need him to live, hopefully. And apart from that, these Necrons will consolidate around because they're going to try and shoot and get rid of these annoying bikes here. The Necron warriors, the Royal Warden and Warlord have all moved round, so they're going to try and get revenge on that team of troops there.
This very lucky troop.
And lastly, the Constructive has targeted these ones, so they have an extra +1 to their reanimation rolls.
Okay.
And that is it for the movement.
Okay, we're in the shooting phase now.
Okay, these Necron warriors are going to shoot their flares into the troop here. They've been my will be done by the Warlord, so they are going to be hitting on 2s.
Okay. And I've got no CP to do anything about this.
So that is 3 dropped actually, so it's
Okay.
not too bad. 3 to wound. Oh dear. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 get through.
Okay. 5 4-ups. Okay, 2 die. 2 die.
bad.
Okay, we'll get them removed unless you're going to continue shooting them.
I'm going to continue shooting them.
Okay.
So next up is going to be the Royal Warden with his Relic Ghost Blaster. I'm pretty sure that's rapid fire 2 normally, so he's up to 4.
Okay.
He is hitting on 3s. That's annoying. 2. Strength is 5, so it's
Still 3s.
2 wins.
Excellent. And 2 saves.
Okay.
So we've lost 2 so far. Are you finished with that unit, or are you going to...
We're going to try and wipe them off the board
Okay.
to get a bit of revenge. So next up
Yes.
is going to be the Command Barge Split Fire. I am going to put the Gauss Cannon into
The Great Harlequin.
Great Harlequin. And then I'll put the voltaic staff from the Warlord into these. So we'll start with that. That's assault 4.
Okay.
Hitting on 2s.
Okay. Yes.
So 3 hits, and it is strength 6.
So 2s.
So 2s. Oh
dear. Okay, try and save it.
Yeah, that's exactly what people say to the Swarm Lord.
Yeah. How is he not dying?
yeah. Heavy 3 into the Great Harlequin. Again, hitting on 2s.
Oh dear.
Oh.
1 hit, and strength is 6. I'm guessing this is. Toughness is 3.
So 2's to wound, and it is a wound. And I think I've got a 3 up and vulnerable save against ranged weapons only, which I'll check after rolling. Oh, okay. So it goes through anyway.
And its damage is D3.
Damage D3.
So 2.
So it does 2 damage, so he has, I want to say 2 wounds remaining, but I'll check and then I'll mark him up. Okay, we've checked, and actually he's got 3 wounds remaining, so he started with 5.
And next up is going to be the Doomstalker, which is shooting all the way across the board to that Void Weaver over there. So
Oh dear.
he has stayed still again, so he is on D6.
Okay. Nice.
Roll 6.
The only thing in my favour here is going to be -1 to hit.
Yeah, so he's not got the best shooting, he's got 4 starting, so he's going to be 5s to hit.
That did seem to help.
And none of them have actually hit.
That did help. Well done, Flying Bolt.
Okay, right, next up we are going to go with the Necron Warriors, with the Reapers, into this unit of bikes here and try and get them away.
Yes, of course.
So I've got.
So your shooting will be normal, because you've what was it? Not transhuman, what's the Necron version?
They have My Will Be Done.
My Will Be
so
Done.
they've got 1, but they'll be -1 to hit, so it'll just be 3s to hit.
It will be their standard shooting, yeah.
Okay, so back in that one to grab some dice.
Okay, 32 shots
Hitting
from the
on
Necron.
3s.
Hitting on 3s.
It's quite good.
I think we'll come back and see how many that is. Okay, how many hits was that?
Oh, I can't honestly
23?
remember. Yeah,
23-ish?
23ish, so here we go. So wounding on 3s.
Went on
And that's
3s.
probably balanced out a bit more.
Okay, we'll come back and see how many saves I need to make here. Okay, that was 14 wounds, and here we go, 14 fours coming up. Not quite. So, that is 1 bike dead, 2 bikes dead, and 1 with 2 wounds remaining. So I'll just get that marked up.
Okay. So next up is the Canoptic Reanimator with its Atomizer Beam. So hitting on 5s against them, because I'm assuming I've got -1. 2 hits.
Yep.
And strength is 6.
So that'll be 3, sorry.
3s to wound. 1 wound.
1 wound, 4 up please.
That's
Yeah.
fine. And
So
that is a shooting.
The bikes have survived. Okay, we're back in the charge phase, and the Necrons are going to do some stuff.
So the Necrons are really angry after those wraiths got taken away, so they're all going to, the Warriors, the Royal Warden, and the Cascum Command Barge are all going to try and charge into this troop here. It may well be a very big mistake doing this, but yeah, we'll go for it. So
The Glorious Troop.
That's it. Warriors first.
That's an 8, yep.
Royal Warden. Ooh,
Oh, 3 is going to be...
that's going to take him in just. And the Command Barge. That'll be fine.
Okay.
So we'll move them in.
So we'll move them in. I'll be right back.
So the Warriors have charged in, and they're going to be hitting first. They're going to go on 2s because mine will be done. So it's 3 hits.
Okay.
Now their strength is up to 5, so
Still 3s.
still 3s.
That's 1 hit. 1 win, sorry.
2 wins.
2 wounds. And, well, 1 dies.
down.
1 is dead.
Okay, next up we have the Royal Warden. He gets 3 attacks. Hitting on, I want to say 3s. He should be good. Yeah, 3s. Gets
2 hits.
twice. And his strength will be
I imagine it's
5.
I was going to say at least
6
4.
actually, so he's going to be wounding on 2s because that command protocol.
Yep.
So he wounds 3 times.
Okay. Leading 4s, they're dead.
Oh,
That was quick and painless. So I'll get them removed, and then we'll see what else is happening. Okay, 8 attacks now from the ongoing combats, and that is from the Solitaire into the Scorpec Destroyers. Hitting on 2s, and they all hit, of course, because it is the Solitaire. However, we are only wounding on 5s with the Harlequin's Kiss. And there is only 2 wounds at -1.
And they are 4-ups now.
Yes.
So they both save.
Both save, that will be that then. So now you get to squish them.
Oh, yeah, I was very worried about the Solitaire at the start of the game. I have to say, I was thinking if there was a chance I was going to try and take him out early, so... Luckily he came to us, so yeah. So that's 2, no it's not 2, that's 4, 8, 12, 16 attacks to start with, and then we'll see if he's still alive after that.
Yeah.
16 hits, hitting on 3s and re-rolling 1s.
Oh.
So 2 1s there.
Yep.
Quite a few 2s.
There is a lot of 2s. You converted those 2 though.
So it is strength 5, so
3s.
3s. So we might survive this.
Might yet survive.
Re-drop. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay. And these are multi-damage, aren't they?
Yes. These are 2 damage each.
Okay, 3s to try and save him. He does drop 2. So how many damage is that? 2 each?
4.
Okay, so he's got 1 wound left.
And there's 1 more to still attack.
Oh.
So it's
This one has got...
All or nothing here.
He has got 3 attacks.
So again, hitting on 3s, reroll 1s.
Yes.
3 hits. His strength is
Now ridiculous, because he gets +2 from his weapon. So that's 7, 8.
strength.
So that will be 2s.
That will be 2, so that's 3.
3 wounds. Okay, just 1 failed and he's dead. And he's dead. Goodbye, Solitaire. Okay, end of turn 2 there, and the Harlequins have lost 2 units. The Necrons lost 4 previous turns, so that will be 3 points for grind them down in favour of the Harlequins. As it stands, it is 22 points to 5 in favour of the Harlequins, but the Necrons have started to chop away at a lot of the Harlequins units, so we'll go to turn 3 and we'll see what the Harlequins can do to try and not perish this turn. Yeah. We're back. It's turn 3 Harlequins movement and command phase. Not a lot has happened. The 3 boats have stayed on the points. This group of Harlequins just moved round the corner. They didn't advance because they're going to shoot pistols. This unit of bikes that was over here has flown over, advanced, automatically 6, and they're going to probably try and shoot the command barge. And the Great Harlequin Troupe Master over there has just moved over to try and kill some warriors. That is kind of it. There is no psychic phase, so we will just move straight into the shooting phase. I will say at the start of the turn I did hold the 3 objectives on this side of the table, so I got 15 for primary and 4 points for vital ground. So it could be a tough game for the Necrons depending on how this goes, so let's move on and see what happens. Okay, in the shooting phase we're starting with this boat over here. He's going to be shooting into the warriors. He's got 2 Shuriken cannons for 3 shots each, hitting on 3s, wounding on 3s. And that is 2 saves plus 1 at -3. So 1 dies.
1 dies
and 2 saves.
I've got... What was that minus? Was it just
0.
dash?
They don't have as
I've got 4s, so 1 save, 1 more goes.
So 2 die, and you get to reanimate 2 immediately.
Yeah. So on 5 and 6 reroll 1s, so 1 gets back up.
Yeah, fair enough. The next boat, which is over here, can only really shoot the Scorpec Destroyers, so it's probably not going to do anything. So hit on 3s.
Was it?
Good start. Really kind of need 6s.
Toughness is 5.
Okay, so still 3s. So I've dropped 2. So there's 2 at -3, which I think you'll have a save against.
So you'll have a 6.
And then 2 normal. Oh, you'll have an invul, have you not?
No, not anymore on these.
Oh, right.
They did have for a while, so 2 normal, so those are 3 plus.
Mm-hmm.
So we're fine.
Yeah.
And then the 2 minus 3 will be 6s.
Yep.
So they go through
2 damage.
the 2 damage.
Just 2 damage in total.
So I'll take it up. That'll take 1 down.
Oh, so you get to reanimate him.
Yes.
Presumably.
If I can roll 3s.
Presuming.
3 5s and 6s.
Yeah.
No. It's not.
So I killed 1. Woohoo! Now I'm going to check. Well, I don't have to check actually. I think
They're all in range. It's just what each weapon does. So let me just double check and I'll be right back for this Troupe shooting into the Scorpion Destroyers.
Okay, done a quick remeasure, and this fusion gun fusion pistol is out of range, so we'll start with this one. Fusion pistol, it hits. And I'll be wounding on 3, so that's a wound, minus lots. So that'll just be d6 damage. For 1. I'm going to have to CP that. That's my CP away, guys. For a 4, I think. 4. So I think that'll kill 1.
That will kill 1. Yeah.
So keep shooting. Next will be the Shuriken catapult, so a pistol even. That's a hit. Need a 5 to wound. Does wound.
So minus
nothing.
That's saved.
Cool. And then we've got 2 neural pistols, or whatever they're called. They both miss. Excellent. And I believe I have 1 pistol here from the Troupe Master, which hits. And it does not wound. So you get to reanimate that.
So 3s. I don't think this is coming back. You never know. So yep, he's gone.
Okay. Okay, and now on to the Sky Weavers, who are going to shoot the I can't say it.
Command barge, yeah.
So 3 d6 shots. So that is only 6 shots. Not the best there. Hitting on 3s. Oh, hitting on 4s because they advanced. Tell a lie. And then wounding on, well, everything up from 4. So what we have here is 2 wounds. One of them's a mortal, one of them D3, so I'll just do that now. So that's 3 mortals in total.
I have got an invulnerable save.
Plus 2 saves.
So
And I'm
2
just going to
saves.
check what that is. Hit -1.
So I'm going to pay 1 CP for quantum deflection, which improves invulnerable save by 1.
Okay.
So that will give me a 4 plus invulnerable save on those 2.
Okay. So it's
That was
in
useless.
total. It's only 5 damage in total. Which isn't that deadly.
He's down to 4.
Oh, but he is killable. At 4, okay. And the only other shooting I have is the Troupe Master over there, and he's only got a little pistol, a Shuriken pistol, which misses. So that is that. We will move into the charge phase. Okay, we're back in the charge phase, and we're going to start here, which is this Troupe. Oh, the Troupe and the Troupe Master, sorry, are going to be going into the Scorpion Destroyers. I think it is a 6-inch charge. So the first one has failed. Very good. And I think I can move horizontally over models with the flip belt. So it's going to be a 7 for the Troupe Master. Cool. We'll now do the bikes. We're going into the command barge. And if you're going to Overwatch, you can do it after, I guess, because we're going to roll anyway.
Yeah.
Yep. So they've made it in, and the last one, do we really need to roll it? He's going into the Warriors, yeah. So, are you going to Overwatch the bikes?
So, let's see if we can get 6s here. No.
Nope. Okay.
And then it's got a cannon for D3, flat 3.
Got you.
Heavy 3. Yeah, so let's see if any 6s from that onto those bikes. None. That
None.
was another waste of a CP.
Okay, so we'll move in the charges that went off. Okay, we're in the fight phase now. The bikes are going to be attacking the command barge, hitting on 3s and re-rolling because the re-rolling 1s because the Troupe Master's now there. So that's only 2 dropped, and then wounding on 5s. But re-rolling because the Troupe Master's there, which is helpful. Because there's only 1. Okay, so take that hit. So 1 plus
That's better.
3, so
Yep.
I've got 4 wounds through. At -2.
So he has got his 4+ invulnerable save on. So it'll be 4s.
Nice.
So 3 save, 1 goes through.
Only 2 damage.
8 threshers and 3 for that. So we'll do the 8 first.
Okay.
Hitting all the 3s, rerolling 1s. So they all hit.
All hit.
3s.
Yep.
All except 1 wound. So
Cool.
it's 2, 4, 6, 7.
7 saves. Here we go. He is dead, because they're multiple damage, aren't they?
Yeah, they are 2 damage apiece.
Okay. I was going to check that he doesn't have a 3-up save. Nope. So he is definitely dead. That saves time. Okay, so now it's back to me. And it will be the Troupe Master over here. So I'm just going to double check his attacks and we'll be right back quickly. Okay, the Troupe Master, the Grand Master, has 6 attacks because he charged in. He's hit on 2, so they all hit. He's wounded on 4s, but he gets to reroll all fails. So that's all but 1. So 3, 6 go through. It's only a power sword, so I think it's only -1.
So that'll be 5s and 6s. That's not bad, so 3 go through.
So 3 die.
3 have to see if they reanimate.
Yes.
So again on 5s and 6s, reroll.
Oh! 2 did not get back up so far. Oh,
One does.
so only 2 die. Over there. And then the survivors get to fight back.
So 3 hitting back.
So the warriors
Hitting
are fighting
on,
back.
Hitting on 2s because they were 9 will be done.
Oh.
3 hits, and they are strength 4, so
Yep.
3's to wound,
3's to wound.
2 wounds.
Nice. Now it is the Great Harlequin, so he has a relic that gives him a 3-up vulnerable save,
So it's fine.
which works. So he's still alive and kicking.
It's good. And now command barge.
Command barge. Oh yes, he's got the powerful
He'll
staff.
hit on 2s. So they all hit.
Oof.
So yes, that's +1 strength, so it's strength 6, so it'll be
Well, they got 2s.
2s to wound. So they all wound. So it's 4.
Nice.
And a minus, it's -2 damage to.
Well, I failed 3 so far. And he's dead. Because I failed 3. So he's dead.
So the bikes are wiped.
Oh, it's the bikes.
This is the bikes.
Sorry.
Yes, sorry.
Okay, so what was the damage? I thought you were hitting the Grand Master. So
No, sorry, no.
So your wounds would have been on 3s. I think you rolled 1, 2.
I rolled 1, 2.
So
So it'd be 3.
I'll just say 3 went through it. So what was the damage?
2 each.
2 each. So first one kills 1, second one kills 1. So 2 bikes are dead. Okay, that was the end of turn 3 for the Harlequins. We're currently on 41 points because we've got 15 primary to start, 4 for vital and 2 for engaging all fronts. So we'll move on to turn 3 for the Necrons and hopefully they can do something that's going to turn the game. Okay, turn 3 for the Necrons. And we've had some Scorpic Destroyers advance up the table. Well, not advance, just move. But moving. The Wraith.
The Wraith is kind of tucked in behind here and hope that he can maybe come claim that objective in a later turn.
Next turn.
Next turn, yeah. The Necron Warriors have walked forward. They're just going to try and clear that last bike. Canoptic Doomstalker's coming out. They're going to try and clear off that boat over there. And probably the biggest piece of movement is the Command Barge and World Warden. World Warden uses Veil of Darkness to get them out of combat and all the way back up there to try and claim that back objective.
Yes, they have teleported to the rear.
So there we go. So Doomstalker has got D6 shots with the blaster for 2.
2 shots.
And hitting on 5s. Oh, they both hit finally.
Yay!
And he did move, so he's on a reduced profile, so he's strength 8. So I think that'll be 3s.
Yep, 3s to wind. The boat. That does not help.
That really doesn't help.
That was not good.
No. So he's continued to have done nothing for the whole game.
Okay.
Okay, the unit of Necron Warriors, we're going to fire everything into the last bike and getting him down.
Yes.
So we'll do 16 first, and then if we need more, we might come back to that.
Fair enough.
That's 16 now, so roll 16 first. So hitting on 4s. Oh dear. And they are wounding on 3s though.
They are.
So that is still 6 wounds.
Okay, I have a feeling that this will be that. That is him gone. That's 4 wounds. So even if I did put a 3 up and vulnerable, which I could have done on him, he still would be dead.
Okay. So this thing has actually got it's actually going to shoot. So it's got an atomizer beam, which is a assault 3.
Okay.
It's hitting on. Do they have hull fields or anything like that? Or any minus ones?
No.
So that's 4s. So 2 hits. Wounding on 2s because it's strength 6. So
Yeah.
2 wounds.
2 wounds from the reanimator into the troop. Needing 4s to die. Simple as that.
Stop. We will go with the. We'll take staff on the Lord.
Okay.
So hitting on 2s.
Mm-hmm. Maybe -1 actually, but so one of them would have missed.
So there's 1-1.
And 1-2 and 1-3.
So it's 2
and
hits.
then maybe a 5. So yes, 2 hits.
2 hits and wounding on 2s. Oof.
Oh, 1 wound.
1 wound.
4 up. There's a 2. Damage.
Check the damage for that. Damage is 2.
Okay.
It's got another cannon underneath that does heavy damage. So 3 dice hitting on 3s now.
Okay.
Dice hitting on 3s. 2 hits.
Okay.
And that is also strength 6, I believe.
Okay. So that'll be 3s to win.
3s to wound again. 1 wound.
1 save. Failed it.
And that is damage D3. For
Oh,
3.
he's got 1 wound remaining.
So Royal Warden is hitting on 4s because it's at -1. And that's going to be unlucky to try and wound it. So I think it's a 5. So it'll be a 3 to wound.
Okay, yeah. 4 to win, sorry.
Oh, well, it's not.
It's not a
gonna
1.
wound.
Not a 1.
Not doing it this turn.
So charge phase, turn 3, Necrons at the back line. And who's going in first? They're both 9 because they teleported in.
Yeah. So we will go for the Royal Warden first. He
It
gets
makes
in.
it. Yes. So that's the point now. Neutralised.
And the command barge, see if I can get in.
No.
I cannot.
But you've neutralised it.
Neutralise it, so that's not the score.
Potentially going to kill it, to be honest.
Yeah.
And there's one more charge, which is kind of automatic. Let's face it. Yes. Automatic charge. Yeah, going around. Okay, and we'll be right back in the fight phase, and it's going to be fast. Okay, fight phase, and the Royal Warden's going to win the game. Potentially.
There we go. So hitting on 3s. They all hit. Wounding on 4s. None of them wound.
Okay, that
So
didn't win the
he
game.
whiffs.
Okay, I'm not going to interrupt, so you can now cut up my
Yep.
troops.
4.
I feel like we could
8.
I could just roll 3 saves, but
Could do. So let's see. So they're hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s, which is just as well.
yeah.
So
Okay.
2 drop. And they are wounding on 3s. So 5 wounds.
Okay, I'm going to roll 3 to start. Okay, only 1 died, so I'm going to have to roll the other 2. 2 died.
And I've
There's
got
still
1
one.
more.
Okay.
So he has got 3 attacks. Again, hitting on 3, so they'll hit.
Yep.
He is wounding on 2s.
Okay.
They'll wound.
He should be dead. He is dead.
They're dead, so they're wiped.
I will get them away. Okay, now the ongoing combats. The Troupe Master, the Grand Master, has 5 attacks, hitting on 2s, which he does. And, oh, I might tell a lie there. I think he is hitting on 2s, that's fine. And now he's wounding on 4s, but he's re-rolling all the fails. So there's 4 wounds, -1.
So they're getting saves of 5 up. So 1 saves, but 3 wounds go through.
Oh, so that kills 3, but they
Kills
could...
them.
Oh, that just kills them.
Can't, that just kills them.
I keep forgetting about that.
They are gone.
Okay. So that matters only in terms of how many units have been killed. Over here, I think I've got 3 attacks. I think that was 3 hits. And the wounds will be
Toughness 5.
4. So there's just 1.
Just one save, no AP or anything like that.
And he is a flat 3.
And he saves it. Okay, so that is the combat's done. And points for your turn.
So I haven't raised any banners.
Nope.
No secondaries. Yeah, I've got one in-game secondary.
Yes.
Contesting that objective. We're on that objective.
Yep, and you got 5 at the start. So you are currently on 10, but potentially with plus 15 at the end of the game.
Yep.
So it's currently 25 to 44, because I will get grind them down. I think. But we'll double check that and we'll be right back. Okay guys, it's turn 4 for the Necrons, and we've done some maths. And it would be really close. I think at the end of this it's turn 4 for the Harlequins, guys. And I think at the end of this turn I will have 56 points. I don't think I can score grind it down anymore. And after this turn, here's what I think will happen. So these guys are going to come in here, and they're going to take that. Even if they don't kill it, they're going to take it away. And then over here, this guy will move to the middle. He won't do anything, but next turn, he'll come over here and take that. And between this and, the rest of the army, this guy over here is going to die. And he's certainly not going to contest any points. And then over here at the back, where I've only got 1 wound left on the boat, between these 2 units, this boat's going to die. So at the end of the game, I'm going to have maybe 1 boat left, and the Necrons are going to score 2 more times, which is going to put them maybe 2 or 3 points in front of me. Especially when this unit here is going to raise a banner and get an extra point at the end of both turns.
Yeah.
So it was a really interesting game.
Yeah,
Really interesting game.
Kind of went how I expected it to go. I thought it was going to be sitting back and trying to survive and outlast the Harlequins, because they really do hit hard.
Yep.
But yeah, their toughness is really an issue.
I think the blob of 20 Necrons is
Yeah.
outstanding. You just cannot take it down. So not with the firepower I have anyway. But yeah, I really enjoyed that. So thanks for that, Jamie.
No, thank you. That was a great game.
Yeah, it was really good. So we'll just go to the wrap up now, and hopefully we'll see all you guys next time. And I will say at the start, I'm just going to mention it again. In the link, there'll be a link in the description for Jamie's Instagram page. So cool if you could go there, give him a follow, and check out his stuff.